Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and here I am doing the extraction step on this very soiled and stained up carpet. So now I've got the Ironman pad on. I pre-treated this carpet with Rocket Blast, a high pH cleaner, and I had a neutral pH cleaner in the tank. I scrubbed in the pre-treatment or the pre-spray first using the Oxy-Dry fiber pad, and then I went over the whole thing again, or I just did that in the traffic areas, and then I went over the whole thing with what I have in the tank feeding down, which is Nanomax boosted with radical rinse. And if you go back to the previous video where I show where I began, I mean, the transformation to this carpet is absolutely astonishing. It's cleaning up exceedingly well. It looks like almost all the stains so far coming out. And the incredible amount of oils and soils and just plain old grunge in this carpet has it's been amazing how this carpet has transformed. But anyway, I'm continuing on, and this is of course with the now with the Ironman pad to draw up and extract the emulsified soil. We call that soil extraction transfer technology, what you're seeing right now. This carpet is over 20 years old and has been terribly abused for the last almost year of its life. But it looks like I'm able to return it to very reasonable condition, I think. The gentleman I was dealing with, it was his mother's place, and they've been renting it out the last year, and they've got new tenants coming in, I guess tomorrow. So they wanted to get the carpet cleaned properly, and so that's what I'm doing. I cleaned as I mentioned in the previous video, I actually cleaned the hallways in this building. And so it was nice to be able to come back into this building a few weeks later and see that the hallway carpets are looking wonderful. Still. They had the carpet cleaned, I guess a year or so before in the halls, and they were not at all happy with the way it turned out, because it didn't turn out well. It was really blotchy and had wicked all over the place, and so I was able to clean them, and they're looking great. No problems at all. It's kind of interesting to think that, you know, I'm cleaning a carpet that's more than 25 years old, and you know, I remember when these carpets were being installed, and you know, I was cleaning them after only a year or two, and they're a good carpet. It's a good nylon, and nylon is a very cleanable fiber. It's certainly, I would say, probably the best fiber out there. But of course now they're all changing over to the polyester, which is not a good wearing and not as cooperative when it comes to cleaning either. They're not making things better at all, which is pretty typical for pretty much everything, I guess. So again, I have to do that threshold by hand. Actually, I'll show you how I do it. I've shown this before, I think, but I'll show you. One Boodlebug, one bottle of Omega Citrus, there. That looks pretty good. Okay. Anyway, we will continue on. I don't think this carpet's going to look perfect, but then again, I'm not laying a new carpet, so for a 20-plus-year-old carpet that's been as abused as this, it's going to look very good indeed. And now there was those odd stains that were over here, and I think they're gone now, I think. And what I did, the last thing I put on there was peroxide, and I can see that it's whitened up a little bit, which suggests to me, which I wasn't so surprised, I think that was a blood stain. Often a stain that, you know, one of those mystery stains, sometimes you hit it with peroxide and what do you know, it's blood. Okay. But boy, this is really doing well. I expect I'll be doing the B side and maybe even another pad or two. We'll see. We'll check that in a few minutes. It's just so easy to do this, you know. When you've got the right tools and you've got the chemistry, I know how to use it. Just a really enjoyable way to go about doing things. Really. I've said it before, the rotary is just a breeze to use. All right, let's move across here. Let's do a perimeter here while I'm at it. On the edges, it's pretty well cleaned. Of course, in the middle, the bed was sitting there, so that's pretty well cleaned. Just where the alongside of the bed, we got an area of wear and tear, although it's not that bad looking at all here. And we'll go in here. Years ago, I used to use a 19-inch machine. I guess technically you call it a 20-inch. But anyway, I used this for a few years. I started with a 13-inch machine 28 years ago. And then I even had a 15-inch machine, which I wish I never got rid of. But anyway, back then I didn't have room to keep things. I guess that's why I got rid of it. But anyway, in the end I determined that the best overall size really was the 17. But a 15 would be just fine too. And of course the Swirly, sold by End Cap Store, it's a 15. Or you can get it as a 13 apparently, I guess. So let's close this. People open the blinds, not realizing that it actually interferes with being able to see the stains on the carpet, because you get too much glare of the light off of the fibers and you can't see it. Can't see the stains, that is. Okay, we're gonna open that. Anyway, I decided that after trying all the different, 13, 15, 20, I decided the 17 was the best overall option for residential. It's just the right size. You can, move along, covering a lot of area quickly. Not too big. and usually can get along beside the beds, although not always. And I mean, 13 is fine, but it really is going to slow you down as far as producing a lot of volume, and especially the bigger houses. And I think it looks better too if you have a little heavier, bigger machine. People often commenting on how impressed they are with this machine. But mind you, it does look a little hot rodded anyway, with its big wheels and tank and the light and all. And I'm not gonna do the B side because it's too wet. I've been feeding down a little more than normal. We'll get rid of that, and we'll just go to another bed. And we'll run over pretty much everything again. Anyway, so you can see how well this is turning out. Go back to the first video, and there was this tremendous black highways here, cow paths. Yeah, this carpet is looking wonderful. So anyway, I'll let you go. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.